One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Red Wolves and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Notre Dame's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Red Wolves offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle.
It's long. That's reeled in. It's Worthy. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they grab it in the end zone.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice. They're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top.
Flying down the left side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Nice move there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. Got a first down. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Bringing it back. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Carr. It's complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handoff, Parker running left. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. This time he wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. To the air. It's Law. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Parker. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback Keith. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Number 47, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Barres. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion, trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Motion from the back. Here's Carr to throw. The screen, and watch out. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Law. Snagged in the middle, it's short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Carr. Working that left side now. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
Here we go, ready, go!
Throwing, Carr. This time it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Carr. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room through quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
back to your game in South Bend. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey, guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me at the half, hey, their defense is doing their job. They have continued to force these turnovers. Not a lot of people thought they would be so disruptive and so dynamic coming into this game, but here they are on the road creating havoc. We'll see if that continues here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Play action, Carr. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his big tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action, C.J. Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Snags it and he's open. He is in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he tacked on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20. Wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs, making side adjustments here. Caught in the backfield, it's Worthy. Good, solid tackle.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Notre Dame comes comes onto the field ready to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll throw it. This time on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Carr. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. They'll find. The brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this...
Snags it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Turns it on down the left side. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's Carr to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense in press coverage. Tight end now in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Carr. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, he's at the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job. But
they pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
Coming up, 4th down.
4th down, Carr. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands.
Going downfield for the big play. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
He's inside the 40.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting the onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Law. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the foot.
Going for the big play. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. Got it down the field. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Quarterback keeper plows through the defense.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 0, hauls it in the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 47, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Here's the pressure. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Carr. Finds his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Rushes on him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Law. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Gain of 33 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.